Well, there's a wide variety of students from different ethnicities, different grades, different skill levels, different interests. And when I was first starting during this semester, was noticing that some students were just like zoned out, or they just weren't engaged. The light wasn't going on. And so what I had to do was think of different projects, or allow them to get involved in different projects that were more relevant to their own experience.
So Miss Renee's class is different than any other class that I'm taking because we're not using any books. So like we're learning something that we are interested in. So if there is an issue around our community that are concerning, for example, gentrification, or other like racism, racial profiling, so anything that's going on around our community, we tend to study that in depth and do a research upon and talk about it.
I like going on my own and doing my own projects and just using the skills she teaches us about writing and using cameras and photos in order to like interpret my ideas.
Another class, I learned how to writing, speaking, stand up and like saying something in front of people and stuff.
I feel like my voice here is really like respected, especially in this class, because it's really open to be heard.
This class definitely lets you kind of like explore your own culture more than other classes.
And I'm also trying to do things that weren't necessarily done to me when I was a kid. I was always, the only one of my ethnicity in my classroom, and my teachers didn't understand me, and they ignored me, or they would say mean things, so. I'm very, very sensitive about honoring people's culture and honoring people's way of doing things. And I know I'm open to the fact that there is going to be a lot of differences. And I don't want this uniformed everybody doing on the same task at every time, quiet. I'm open for a more authentic classroom where the kids bring their authentic selves, and that goes back to popular education. They bring their authentic selves to the table. Sometimes it gets a little messy. Sometimes it gets a little noisy. But that doesn't bother me, threaten me, frighten me, because I know that I can show that learning is taking place. I can show that we've accomplished certain things. I can show that students are engaged in learning.